And welcome back, everybody. Another session of Gaming with God. I'm your host, Grumpy Old Dude. Third combat patrol in our playthrough here of U-Boat. It is October of 1939. We began, it was either August 30th or 31st or September 1st maybe, with our very first patrol. And now we have finished our second. We've done our reloads, our resupplies. We've gotten our orders. We are to proceed to this area off the coast of Spain and Portugal, where we need to sink 10,000 tons again. Yes, unfortunately, we do not want to transit across the English Channel. The airfields here, and numerous patrol craft all through here, airfield here, make that pretty dangerous. So we got to take the long way around here. So let's plot ourselves a course to get to our patrol zone. Right down here. Yeah, let's go there. Yeah, there we are. Okay, so that's how we're going to try and get there. And that course is 608, 783, 985, 1015, 1258, 1408, 1538, 2,080 miles to get to there. So we have to be cognizant of fuel. Do we have food for this length of a trip? Let's see. We have 430 breads. We have 425 meats, 240 eggs. You know, I don't know that we have actually, to be honest, I don't know that we do have enough food. Let's see here. Let's do another 75 of those. Got another 300 of those. Let's do another 200 cheese. There. That's going to have to be enough. 11 hours to load all that food up. Here we go. Now we will depart on our patrol. Speed 2, which is too fast for the port, but time compression 48. Whoop. Here's what I want. Come on, scroll around. Turn. There you go. Time compression. We head out. Once we get clear of the port here, I'll suspend the recording until something comes up and something happens. But we do need to get underway. Now, hopefully my shifts are worked out correctly now. Got 140 TC. And as soon as something happens, ship detected. Yeah, well, we're right next to one of our friendly ports, so we're going to encounter other friendly submarines and friendly boats and so on and so forth. Once something happens, I'll start the recording again and we'll continue. In the meantime, hit that like button, click subscribe, comment, and share your thoughts with me. Take care of yourselves, and we'll talk soon. We have a sighting of a warship, AN 557, east-southeast at 7 knots. He's coming off this way here. East, southeast, the east-southeast be over in this track. Only making 7 knots. He's a non-issue. We're just going to bypass him and keep on going. We've gotten several reports here of warships, probably destroyer groups, that are out and about. A small group of 4 to 9. That could be 4 destroyers. It could be a bigger task force than that. We're going to ignore them. We are much too early in our patrol to be expending munitions and whatnot. I mean, we could always do that, then turn around and go back to port and rearm and take off again. Well, now what? Picked up active radio transmissions. Group of 4 to 9 is tempting, though. Merchant ship, 646, north-northeast at 6 knots. That's right here, north-northeast. He's going to there. We've already cleared that area. We're going to keep on going. We have a long ways to go. We'll see you soon. Anyway, stumbled across something here. It is 2:30 in the afternoon. Wisdom being the better part of valor, we will dive. We'll submerge. The boat is 3 miles away from us. Right there. There we go. Now we're finally submerging. See what we have here. And that's the trouble with time compression. You hit the button wrong and it screws you all up. Identify what this boat is. And see a maintenance pole on the torpedoes.
Yes, sir.
Just in case. See if we have a target here or don't. Hope everybody out there is having a good day. If this is a British merchant ship, he's about to have a not so good day. You see, without time compression, it takes a little while to turn the submarine. And it takes a while to resolve a computer solution. Oh, it's a Norwegian ship. What we are going to do is submerge to 50 meters so that there's no sign on the surface of our presence. And we are going to hustle past him. Now I could surface, I could stop him, I could search his boat, but he could then radio that there's a German submarine right here. And I'd rather than he didn't do that. So we're going to stay submerged and just kind of avoid him. And I'm not going to run the time compression way up high, because then all of a sudden your air gets burned up and your battery gets juiced out, and it all happens so fast that you can end up suffocating your crew. So I'm not going to take any chance on my double tapping the mouse button and meaning to stop it and maintaining and so on and so forth. Okay, now we're going to surface. We're out of his sight now. And we resume our course. I'll get that laid in, and if something happens, we'll start recording again. See you soon. Okay, we have a sighting of a small group of merchant ships. AN 475 east-northeast at 6 knots. Oh, that's these guys here. They're going to there. That's not something for us to be concerned about. What is something for us to be concerned about, after we dove and then surfaced again, I did not tell my guys to go back and run the air compressors. We're down to 70%, so we need to do that. One of the little details you have to remember to do, and I sometimes obviously neglect to remember to do that. So as soon as something else happens, we'll start recording again. Hopefully one of these radio messages will be something that we can act on. Yeah, nothing's happened yet. We are almost to our patrol zone. We left port on the 10th of October. It is now the 18th. It happens to be my brother's birthday, though it wasn't 1939. Excuse me, 1959, but he was... But anyway, I digress. We're about to enter our patrol zone. Here we are. We're in our patrol sector. Radio in that we have arrived. And we will begin our patrol with time compression at 1800. I plotted out a course far in length of what we'll cover before anything happens, I'm sure. God, I hope so. We need to sink 10,000 tons. If we don't encounter something long enough for me to do all this movement, we're in trouble, because we'll be almost out of fuel. We have enough fuel for 5,300 more miles. We have about 2,000 miles to go home. So we only have about 3,000 miles fuel remaining. And we need to sink, like I said, 10,000 tons. So let's see what happens as we continue to patrol our perimeter here. Now we are at 9:23. That is in the AM. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to wait till PM. And then we're going to do our dive down and listen to the hydrophone thing. And we can do that during the day too, as far as that goes. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's see if he picks anything up. Let's see if we detect anything here. Appears that the answer is going to be no. And those should start filling on their own. Yep. So nothing happened. We will continue the patrol and see if something does, and when it does, we'll see you again. And we have funnel smoke spotted. It is 3:30 in the afternoon. It is raining. I don't see the funnel smoke on the horizon. Oh, it's off at my... It's over here somewhere. Yeah, I still don't see it. Okay, so we have funnel smoke this direction. I'm going to do just a moment of time compression, see if we can see what direction that's moving. Yep. It's coming south-southeast. So we're going to go to there. And we are going to submerge to periscope depth. Autosave engaging here. Remember I bought extra food? May not have bought enough extra food. Now I bought 300 extra fruits, they're gone. This is about what we started with, I believe. So yeah, and I had like 400 odd fresh breads, and we still have 200 canned breads here, but we've gone through 300 or so breads. I may not have enough food even with what I bought extra. There we are. Let's identify him. And you, Radio Man, should have gone to the hydrophone. We submerged. Tasks. Both the... Yeah, the hydrophone's got the higher priority than the radio. Should have gone to the hydrophone automatically. And there's closer to a 90-degree intercept angle, but I don't know that I'm going to have a solution in time for that. Oh, it's a Norwegian boat. It is a Norwegian boat. That surface, we'll search it. I mean, we're out in the middle of no damn where now, so. We're back on the surface. Let's take this guy, run him over here to the air compressors. We are now moving at 9 knots. Soon enough it'll be 10. Get into an intercept course here. We are going too fast. Now we will send a delegation to the freighter. At the rotoport, it transports valuables. Search the cargo holds, looking for contraband. What happened? It says they're searching, so why did it leave that map? That's odd. Here we go. And here's our search progressing. Almost halfway through. Thank God for time compression. I'd hate to have to sit here for 45 minutes, real time, while a 45-minute search was conducted. In the context of gaming, that would not be conducive to a good gaming experience. Although it would recreate the nerve-wracking element of submarine command. An officer from your group looked around a freighter accompanied by a talkative sailor who speaks some German. He shared his views on the war, told about his uncle that married a woman from Hamburg. Seems a lot of these sailors have uncles who married a woman from Hamburg. Regarding the search, nothing was found. View the transported goods. Okay, it's apparently an armed merchant. It has its own munitions. It's transporting gold and valuables. Meet the captain at his office, and we will return to our ship. And we will resume our patrol. Radio officer missing. Let's come over here. We're on the surface now. You can get off of the hydrophone. And on the radio. And report that we searched the Norwegian freighter. I didn't want to do that. What I wanted to do was see if that is indeed an armed ship. It's got gun mounts. But I don't see guns on there. Which makes me question why it's got ammunition. But it said it was transiting dock valuables and it's carrying gems, coins, and gold. So it's carrying what it said it was carrying. And if something else happens, we'll start recording again. We'll see you soon. And I have to admit to being a little concerned here. We're almost through our mileage. We're about 2/3 of the way, almost 3/4 of the way through on our mileage. And the only ship we've encountered so far was that one Norwegian freighter that we searched. Oh, good. Speaking of the devil, the enemy is passing a very valuable sonar prototype on board Pacific cargo ship headed towards Port of Gibraltar, where it will undergo further testing. Sinking that ship will noticeably slow enemy progress in developing this technology. We estimate it's currently passing through CG 277 with a course of 195 degrees, moving at a speed of 7. We are a goodly ways behind it, and we unfortunately are going to have to consume fuel to catch up to it. This is going to cost me 1,000 miles of range. However, the only way we are going to catch up to it, Port of Gibraltar, down here somewhere. It's making 7 knots. We're making 16. In a very large group. And we have to identify a specific boat in that group. Need to get out in front of it. About there. It is 7:40 in the morning. I'll reduce speed to conserve some fuel. Reduce a little further to conserve some more fuel. $18 to 41 boats, and we have to find the Pacific and then sink it. Anyway, to save. In case things go all to shit on me here. Find the Pacific. Out here in the Atlantic. I know, that was far too predictable a line, huh? Sorry. Yeah, I don't want to get a whole hell lot closer because if there's 30 ships out here, they're going to be spread out a goodly ways. Let's get submerged. Speed of 2. 8:40 in the AM. Oh yeah, look at all those smoke columns. We need to be submerged. And you need to be on the hydrophone. You are, okay, good. Oh, there's a large group behind us. I wonder what direction they're going. They look to be going this way. They must be going over toward these Azores ports, maybe. Let's see, I pulled maintenance on all the torpedo tubes. Let's see what our status is on that. They're still good. And if the bow's still good, the stern should still be good. Yep. That's all good. Sink the Pacific. That's 1 to 3 ships. I wonder if that's friendly submarines coming into the area. These are showing red, that's showing blue. I almost have to wonder if those are friendly submarines. We're going to move up this way and find out. Nope, not submarines. Could I get lucky and the target ship is off by itself up here? There's a ship. There's a couple of boats there. They could all be a part of this convoy that we're looking for here. Put him on there. Put him on the radio.
I've detected a big group of ships.
There's another group. None of that matters. We gotta find the Pacific. 9:04 in the AM. Propellers detected. Another group. And we are well outside of our patrol zone, but we are now encountering ships. Problem is here, we can't just sink tonnage. We have to find a specific boat and sink it. There's 40 ships in this convoy. There's going to be escorts too, which means we're probably not going to get to reload.
Aye, aye, sir. Sir.
Still can't start. Doesn't have sight on him. Here we go. Now he can start on a torpedo solution and identify it. He will start on this guy once he comes into sight. So I can identify these two boats, and then I'll turn slightly towards this group so that if these are identified and they're not the target ship, I can switch targets over to here. Need this other one in the field of fire here, in line of sight. Here we go. No.
Aye, aye, sir.
Do that. Okay, so A and B are in the course of being identified.
Copy.
Let's go reverse one. They're moving at about 7 knots. I'm backing up at about 4, 5. So they will slowly close. And this will buy time for these guys to identify these two. Hopefully. Before this whole group comes into sight, and I can start identifying them. Unless one of these happens to be our target ship, which I could only get so lucky. I don't want to jump the time compression because once they're identified, If they're not the target boat, I need to change their targets. And if I'm running time compression, then everything shifts in relative position too greatly. He's only at 17%. Yes, I could cheat. They're in sight. I could do this. And I can see that that's the Borgland. And that this is just a little fishing boat. Now, in truth, he would know that this is a little fishing boat and is not the Pacific, but I don't actually know that that's not the Pacific. Let's change my course, put myself a little bit more in front of these guys. Let's do this way. I'm putting myself much more in front of them.
Yes, sir.
This one will be identified shortly. I think we're at 65% torpedo solution. I don't think we're going to be too far away from identifying him. Even though I already know it's not the target ship, and it's going to be somewhere over here. And my puppy is wanting to go out the front door. He had a row with the neighbor yesterday over him being out off the leash. We live on a cul-de-sac. He's going to get run over. There's 7 cars a day that drive up and down this road. There's people that live on this road when they go to work and when they come home from work. And the mail truck. And a little mail Jeep that comes through in the afternoon. That's about it. I don't know if you can hear him whimpering down here on the floor next to me or not. You can go out back. You got a doggy door. You can go out the backyard. That's fenced. I don't want to go out the backyard. I want to go out the front. Where there's no fence. I can run around the neighborhood. Down. I know you heard that. You can go out back. No. Come on. Give me an ID on that boat. $78, $79, $80. Come on, identify the damn thing. You haven't even identified the flagging on it yet, which is neutral. It's a Norwegian boat. Boy, more and more boats are coming up over here, aren't they? Okay, we are going to abort on the fishing boat. Start on him. Oops. I'm in reverse.
Yes, sir.
I got to get this guy here in the sight.
Yes, sir.
Still don't have him identified. Really would have thought by now I would. He's identified as a fishing vessel, so yeah. So he's now on him instead. Come on, you got 90% targeting solution, but you haven't identified the boat as a neutral yet? Still unknown. Look at the damn flag and identify that as a neutral so I can move you on.
On your order.
It's time for gamesmanship. I already know that's not him. I got too many boats here. That's not him. That's not him. That's not him. I don't see any warships here, but that doesn't mean there's not armed merchants here. That's not him. That's not him. That's not him. That's not him. Neither is that one. These three aren't yet in sight even of the smoky area. Surprisingly, I haven't seen a warship yet. And I don't see any more coming up here, so these three might be it. If there's no warships here, is this an armed merchant? It's about the biggest of the bunch. He's not armed either. How about this one? That one's armed. That's a C3. We'll make him a priority target for torpedoing. That's not him. That leaves these two. Oh, here come more ships. There's a warship.
Aye, aye, sir.
There's a warship. Oh. There's a destroyer. Just the one warship?
Skipper. Copy.
Yes.
Skipper.
Lots of viable targets, but I need to find the one that we're supposed to sink.
Copy.
I would really like to hit him and him early, but that's not going to happen either. If I could take out the two armed ships, then I could surface and engage them with the guns. There it is. There's my target right there. So as it happens, we're moving in the right direction. But there's no way to engage him and him simultaneously. This intercept's going to be down along this range here somewhere. That's 2 miles out. I need to close this gap. That's why I stepped up the speed a little bit. Put them both here on A. Now, for example, this is a Norwegian ship. However, it is a part of an armed escort, of an armed convoy. That makes it a legitimate target. It's not a neutral vessel when it's part of an armed convoy.
duty.
Part of me is seriously tempted to torpedo A. And then switch into reverse and let C chase me down and fire a tight spread at him. Problem with that is it's a fairly low odds all or nothing shot. Because once I put one torpedo into him, I have 3 left in the bow. It takes 5 or 6 minutes to reload one, and he'll close on me in less time than that. So that leaves me with 3 torpedoes to try to hit a destroyer nose on. It can be done, but I don't like the odds. Doesn't mean I won't do it.
On duty.
It's only a 3% solution so far. He's up to 89. Pretty soon I'm going to have to slow down to keep the wake from my scopes from being visible. Or from being easily seen anyway. Yep, that's our target. There's still more targets coming up. I mean, this is a wonderfully target-rich environment. But I know there's 2 ships I'd have to hit, A and C.
Skipper. Skipper.
See, he's almost far enough in sight to...
Yes, sir.
Okay, get me C.
Skipper. Skipper.
Both of my leader officers on C. He can maintain A.
Yes, sir.
Close the range. This is where it would be nice if I would do manual torpedo solutions. I could resolve this in a hurry. However, I don't do that. That's their jobs. This is our target ship right here. Yeah, see, I don't.
On your order.
Okay, it's at a mile now.
Aye, aye, sir.
Let's reduce speed. No, I don't want him running over me. I need to be across his bow before he gets there. See the 20%. 21. Put him on the actual target ship. He's maintaining that solution. He's working on this one, and he's working on the Pacific. Admiralty modified class. These ships are all being identified. And then interesting, here he shows up red, up here he doesn't. Why does B not show up over here? Oh, there it is. Okay, I just gotta scroll down.
Aye, aye, sir.
It's still about 7 cables to the intercept point.
Aye, aye, sir.
That's a 53% solution now.
Copy.
It's supposed to be on him.
Copy.
You're on him, and you're maintaining him. %, 61. Give me a 70% solution on him. There's 70. Do I want to take that shot now or do I want to get to 75? But I don't want him to get too far by. 71. Tube 2 flooded. Start reloading.
Come on! Play. On shoot, skipper. I've detected a ship.
Yeah, I'm sure you have. A whole bunch of them here.
On duty.
Let those guys get to about here. And then I'll fire on him. About there. What do you got for resolution now? 55 on the primary target. The 88 on him on a follow-up shot, but I don't have another torpedo loaded yet, and I'm a long ways from it.
Torpedoes halfway to the target.
Okay.
Tube 3, flooded. Tube 4, ready. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, let's see if we get lucky here. These, I don't like their impact angle. But if we hit either one of them, the other one's not going to have a hell of a lot of time to react, regardless of which one hits first. They're not that far apart from their targets. The difference being this target's moving away from the torpedoes, so they're in a slight chase position. So this is going to hit first if it hits.
30 seconds.
Looks like they're both going to score hits. Now, will they detonate?
20
We've been
seconds.
spotted.
Torpedo was a dud. He's a hit. Major hull damage. 20 seconds. Torpedo was a dud.
Yeah, I don't like the impact angles.
Torpedo was a dud.
Shit.
Yes, sir.
How much trouble did he suffer? Looks like we might have got him. Yep, we did. 4 hits, 3 duds. These two I almost was expecting duds because of the angle. But because we did not damage him... Oh, that wasn't the gunship. That was the wrong boat. This was the one. Damn. Oops. Yeah, we sank the destroyer. Here's our target ship. Got a stern torpedo loaded, but first rule of hunting: confirm your target before you shoot. Shot at the wrong damn boat. This one, I could have fired at it about the same time I fired at this one, actually, and I would not have had anywhere near the lousy impact angle. And that's my screw up. I could have possibly gotten both of them. I was in the right position. I just shot at the wrong damn boat. Squirrel or something in the backyard. Coco making himself known. Looks like I'm going to have a bow torpedo reloaded in time to shoot at B if I want to. Good, now do another one. Actually do maintenance on that one. Let him go by. You've got maintenance pulled on the one that you loaded. Now load another one.
Move! Come on!
So I do have a bow torpedo loaded now for number one, for my main target. I actually need to back up. I've gotten too close.
Aye, aye, sir.
Got a 100% solution on him, and he is identified. Confirmed that that's the target.
Aye, aye, sir.
Problem is, I've only got one torpedo in the bow.
Shoot one, flooded.
I don't like it. Too early.
Tube 1, flooded.
Fire. Hopefully close enough that he doesn't get to maneuver all that much to cause a miss. I mean, the impact angle will catch him coming back to the port to square up the impact angle. To help with the detonation probabilities.
Torpedo is halfway to the target. 40 seconds to torpedo impact.
It's going to be a hit.
20 seconds.
He is coming back to port. It is squaring up.
Torpedoes are done.
Oh, Christ.
Copy.
Get that next one reloaded.
Copy. Tube 1, loaded.
Yep, maintenance.
Affirmative.
Ooh, this is ugly.
Tube 2, ready. On duty.
Let's see what happens with this one. Oh shit, that might be a miss.
20 seconds.
Oh, we caught him. Good.
The deck is on fire. Skipper.
It's down to 6 knots. It's also 6,000 of our 10,000 tons.
On duty.
Oh shit, there's another warship. Oops. Missed that. This could be another that could be another armed one there. Yup, there's another armed ship. Pacific is down to 2 knots.
Yes, sir.
He does not appear to be reacting at all, which really surprises the hell out of me. Yeah, he's deploying lifeboats down to 1 knot. I'll tell you what, if that destroyer is not going to respond, I need 10,000 tons. We'll get us another one here.
Yes, sir.
Another 6,000 tons. That one and this one make 12,000 tons, which is our objective. Trying to get reloaded. If I get reloaded, maybe I can pick up this one, or even this one. But no, I don't know. I'm not going to get this one. Maybe this one. Oh, he seems to be turning now. Still making 7 knots is all.
Let's get back.
76% solution on him. Let's take a shot at him now. You can start reloading. My other engineer can start reloading the stern tube.
Move! Come on!
There's all kinds of targets here, but I don't dare surface. There, now he's responding. Pacific is still making 1 knot. We're going to have an okay angle of impact here. He's starting to turn more to the starboard. He's coming around on it, squaring it up a little bit. God! Alright, it's time to abort the reloading. Get Get you off of there. Make depth 50.
Skipper, a ship is directly above us.
We still have to sink him. We haven't yet. The amount of torpedoes that are loaded, I'm cease loading in order to try and move away from here. The Pacific is not dead in the water, but it's all but. And they have deployed lifeboats. Right? You will come off the radio. There's that warship. Actually, we're going to stay over here. Let the convoy move by. Seem to have lost the warship's positioning here. There he is. You stay on him. I want to know if his speed changes materially. If he suddenly accelerates, then he's gotten an indication of where the hell we are. Yeah, it's kind of nerve-wracking. I don't dare start reloading torpedoes. I don't dare surface. Reloading in torpedoes is a noisy function. And noise is... making noise is the dearth of a submerged submarine. Not what you want to do. Almost, but not quite noon. 11 o'clock. This is the one we rendered immobile. Janice is still looking, does not have anything on our location, which is good. That's a good thing. Now, in theory, we can circle around ahead of this and make another attack run. However, this game, once you lose sight of a convoy, this game has a way of removing the convoy from the map, from the game board. They're moving at 7 or 8 knots, we're moving at 3, so. Get out of hydrophone range, and then we'll start the reloading operation again. The other radio guy back on the radio. And move to periscope depth. And he is dead in the water. Now you get torpedoes reloaded here.
Skipper, I've detected a ship.
I'm sure you have. Torpedoes reloading. Come on. Once I get torpedo reloaded in the bow, I'm going to go ahead and surface and take these guys down with the guns. Hopefully they'll be far enough away. But in case that destroyer comes charging back, I want torpedoes loaded and being reloaded. Even if I take that destroyer out, he's still got 2 armed merchants escorting him beyond that up here. I'd love to get up in front of it and then further engage it again with a full load of torpedoes again. And I don't have to let ships pass by while I look for a specific one. Good. Now they'll load another one. have you maintain them both.
Tube 5, loading.
And maintain tube 5.
Skipper. On duty.
Air quality is at 61%. Get me that torpedo loaded. Close enough. Boy, I hope I'm not screwing up right here. There's the destroyer, there's the Pacific. There's the smoke clouds of the convoy. You can start the air compressors. Whoops. Captain, you can move to the guns. Faster than that.
Hull breached. They're sinking.
Puts the destroyer down. I just have to watch over here for something coming back. Close on the Pacific. Short. Shouldn't take too many more. I think that might have been a miss there. Might have gone over. Same with that one.
Fire on board.
That was a hit.
They're sinking.
Here we go. Leave position. Radio in those two sunk ships. Now. We're on the surface. Altitude 3.
Move! Come on, quickly!
And let me check my recording time here. Be right back to you. Yeah, I'm over the hour by a fair margin, and it's past noon, so I'm late getting this out. I'm going to wrap this one up right here. And when we return, we'll see if we can chase this convoy down again and engage it for another time. YouTube, Patrol 3 continues here. So we got our target ship. We got 6,000 of our 10,000 tons. We're almost up to the required mileage. We're going to try and get around in front of this convoy and hit it again. We'll do all that next episode. Comment down below and share your thoughts with me if you would. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Have fun. And as always, my friends, until we see each other again, stay the hell off my front yard.